I'm James Spann. This is the Weather Xtreme video, the afternoon edition for Wednesday, the 16th day of June. Warm and muggy, but so far not much convection today. Let's see if we can dig into it and find out what's happening here. First off, the Skycam images from Tuscaloosa. A partly sunny afternoon. And the one thing that's obviously noticeable is that it's not as warm as forecast, and the instability values accordingly are not as high as forecast, and that's one reason we don't have as many storms out there. There's a trustful sky cam, and that's that mid-level cloud cover that's kind of been across the state this morning, keeping temperatures down a bit today. But there's still some time for convection to fire. And down south, isn't that something? Gulf of Mexico, basically empty on a summer afternoon. Wow. That's the sky cam on top of the Phoenix All Suites, looking back over toward the CN Suds and the new pier off in the distance. Well, there's the water vapor satellite shot, and of course, aloft we've got ridging, and the strength of the ridge is one of the determining factors of how much convection you have. We don't see an obvious capping inversion today, certainly not as strong as it has been this past weekend. But again, it seems like the lack of instability, the air just not that buoyant today. Out west, big trough out over the western third of the country. And there's the deal. Temperatures are mostly in the 80s. In fact, Gadsden only at 84. Those are 2 o'clock observations. Birmingham and Anniston, 86. If we were at 92, I think we'd see a lot of convection on radar. Tuscaloosa, even there, they're sitting at 89. The one spot above 90 is Montgomery. They've got 91. And again, hardly anything out there at 2:30. Just a few showers up in northeast Alabama over DeKalb and Jackson counties, and that's about it. But again, there's time for some convection to form between now and 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. Watch warning map, some wind advisories out west, a few flash flood watches in scattered pockets, and that severe thunderstorm watch for parts of eastern North Carolina and the Tidewater. That's in effect until 9 o'clock Eastern time tonight. Here's a convective outlook for the rest of today and tonight. Got a slight risk of severe weather from Oklahoma City to the U.S.-Canadian border, up into Montana and the Dakotas. And off to the east, a slight risk from near Cape Fear, North Carolina, up to Buffalo, New York. Day 2, slight risk way up north. And on day 3, some of the cities with a severe weather risk would include Des Moines, Chicago, Milwaukee. There's the QPF chart, rain for the next 5 days. You smooth it out. Averages would suggest about 1/2 inch here, 1 inch on the Gulf Coast. But we all know those maps are pretty hard to define this time of the year. Now, the tropics, the wave is still out there in the central Atlantic, moving towards the west-northwest. And again, the guys at NHC just don't expect it to do anything. They've got a 10% chance of it becoming a tropical storm. The disturbance in the southwestern Gulf looks pretty quiet, so overall, things are calm. This is the 12Z GFS at 1 o'clock tomorrow, 1 o'clock Thursday. Ridging in place here. There's some moisture, but the ridge tends to be a little stronger. The temperatures aloft tend to be a little warmer. So accordingly, that means we'll see just a few widely scattered showers tomorrow. And the same thing Friday. No doubt there could be a shower or storm out there, but widely scattered. And the heat levels slowly inch up. We should go back in the low and mid-90s. Saturday starting off the weekend, shortwave action up in Canada. 594 ring over West Texas. And again, a moisture axis is in place. The amount of convection we see all depends on temperatures aloft and the strength of that ridge. For now, we'll only mention isolated showers in mid-90s, and the same thing on Sunday. And as we all know, it is so hard forecasting convection on summer afternoons here. Today's a good example. We thought we'd have a few out there today, hardly anything. But for now, we'll mention only isolated afternoon storms over the weekend. Hot is the word. Monday of next week, pretty much the same deal. And Tuesday, very typical summer look. Enough moisture for an afternoon storm. And Wednesday, partly sunny, low 90s, some spots getting a storm. We'll check the end of the forecast July 2nd. Can you believe it? Approaching the 4th of July and the midpoint of summer. Flying along here. Weakness in the ridge over the western Gulf region, but again, no evidence of any tropical mischief there. And again, that looks like a pretty standard early July look. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening. ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.